So today we're building raised beds. We started them. Max actually built it with his friend over the weekend. It was a challenge. Yeah,
they're quite heavy.
They're quite heavy. So we put them on our land, and as you see, our land is not level.
Yeah, so we need to come up with some creative ideas how to do it, because as you can see there is quite a gap at this side of the bed.
Yeah, all of them are a little bit sticking out of the ground.
Are a bit off, yeah. So what we're gonna do, we're gonna install some fabric inside.
So yeah, as you see, we put them on the rocks just to prop it, and now they're level. And now we will put the fabric on the inside to hold the soil inside. That's the plan for all, basically 4 of them, because they all came up to be terraces now. If you can see, this is how it looks from this angle. Yeah, terrace garden. So we're gonna do it now. Just like this, easy. That's kind of the idea, or the decision we made, just because we have a heavy clay soil, and being here in the early spring showed us that all of this area, as well as any other area on our property, is actually having a lot of water runoff. So the water just constantly pooling, running, and like not absorbing. It's kind of, we thought having in-ground garden at this point not gonna work. We need to come up with some kind of better ideas for in-ground gardens, but for now this close to the house kind of garden will be raised garden, and then later on we'll see, maybe we'll have a in-ground garden somewhere else. That's the plan. Also, we forgot to mention what we use as a liner here for our raised beds. So this is actually textile, so it's not plastic, it's all material, so it's a textile, and we use this for the driveway underlayment. But this is water permeable, so there's no issues with water pooling or anything. It's gonna absorb in the ground below it, hopefully, and it basically will help us with the drainage. We hope so. This is what we use. So this is how it looks with a couple of native soil loads. You see the soil is like this, but it has a lot of rocks in it. So basically I put those rocks at the side here so the soil will not spill out. Max is bringing another load for another bed. So this is kind of leveled approximately the depth and the next layer will be a good soil. So this is the beginning of it. As you can see, there are a lot of big rocks here, so I will remove them, at least from the top surface, and we'll put them against the garden bed at the bottom of it, so it actually serves as a barrier for the soil not to spill out. It's been a couple of days since we started garden beds, just because it was raining and it was very muddy here, so we didn't do anything with them. And right now Max is gonna bring more soil, and this time actually soil, so we're gonna fill them. Look at that. Looking forward to that. I need to plant my tomatoes. Yes, that looks way better. That's nice. What? You have a couple of logs there. Those need to be removed. So this is how it looks. This is the native soil. You see it's clay, and after the rain it settled a bit and have the cracks because it's drying. And this is the topsoil with some manure in it and already composted pieces. So this is gonna be a good for garden. So we're gonna fill it. It's gonna be way darker, and hopefully right now I'm gonna mix them up a little bit for this layer and then fill more. Wow, that's hard like a rock. Look at this. Native soil. Wow. I don't know if I'm even doing anything. Probably not. I guess that's it. Good enough. This one is way better. Look at this. Oh, nice. Couple of loads more, please. Okay. Oh, little guy, come out. Go. Okay. Good. So deer flies are here. Fun. But if you see us just waving our hands all around, that's because it's a fly season, so we have a variety of them bugging us and not letting us do our things. We have repellent on, but I don't know how well it works. So far so good, but they still annoying, just flying around. You see, it's all over the place. Okay, we're getting there. Not fully filled yet, but we're working on that. That's a lot of soil needed, actually. I'm surprised, but that's a pretty large garden bed, so why am I surprised? I don't know. All logical. So today we planting stuff finally in our raised beds. It's early morning, so I'm doing some planting before it's too hot. Just dig in. So usually for tomatoes I just dig a very, very deep hole if I have space to do that. So in this case our raised bed's pretty deep, so totally good digging in. Trying to space them like a foot or a little bit more so they have space to grow. I'm adding just a bit of all-purpose fertilizer here, so nothing special, just something. I guess our soil is still fresh and good enough, so we don't need a lot of amendment at this point. It has compost in it and all, so just doing some little things. Hopefully it will help. First I'm planting Roma tomatoes. So those my friend actually grew for me, which I'm very grateful for. I had no time and no space this year to do it myself, so this is thanks to her I will have some tomatoes. So this is Roma, and we just untangle some roots and them. So I will pinch all of those bottom leaves and then plant it as deep as I can, and even this one will pinch as well and plant it the deepest, like this. In this case, all along the stem new roots will grow, and it's gonna be a stronger plant in the end, which we totally need. Oh, look at this beauty, such a little cute guy. And those actually, tomatoes are really good when you plant them deep, so having those very crooked stems actually helps. And when they're leggy, it's not a bad thing as well, so yeah, you can plant them even if they're very leggy, they will totally survive. So you look at that. All of this will be new roots. I'm excited about this one. That's gonna be a good one. And this one, I'm not sure what it is. I think it's beefsteak, but maybe I'm completely wrong. So the fourth row over from the beginning is something, I have no idea what it is, but it looks very healthy, so it's totally going in. even more water. I want to deep water them, so the roots actually will go down as far as they can reach. This way, you don't need to water them that much afterwards. So I will plant them all, and then I will mulch this bed, and it's hopefully will retain more water, of course. That's the hope, and protect the soil. I'm mulching with the leaves. I'll show you later. I'm so excited to show you how my garden looks like right now, even though it's small. I know that it's too late in the season and all of this. Yes, I know it. But I really want to show you because I'm excited about it. This is the beginning and I want to share it with you and I want to keep the memory of it. So let's have a tour. This is officially my first garden tour. Welcome. Look at this. I had, so I planted this approximately 2 weeks ago, and I had a very nice flower here. What is it? Чорнобривці. I forgot the English word for that. Marigolds, marigolds. Yeah, so this is marigold, and of course the deer went by and decided that it liked it more, so there's headless marigold. And then I have a little row of cucumbers, which are struggling at the moment. I guess I need to do something with that, and I will. I guess I will Google it. I have another marigold here, which was spared, which is great. And then I have, how many? 8, 11 peppers. And to be honest, this is the first time I am growing peppers. In my previous garden, we didn't have enough sun or warmth for them to grow. So I was hoping this one will be a little bit better. We are in zone 5A, so it's quite cold anyway, and our season is short and starts late, but it is what it is. So one marigold here, and it's beautiful. See, it's beautiful here, yes. And on this bed, its majority of this is tomatoes with some marigolds. I also seeded some nasturtiums here, but they're nowhere to be found. I have celery as well, and I did plant some leeks over there. And I have no idea, again, I had never grew leeks, so this is my first time. I think they spaced well enough, but they are so tiny right now, and I hope they will be growing way bigger than they are now. So for tomatoes, I have a couple of different varieties. So it's Roma right here, very small, and but it's, it's not bad. It's not bad. It's growing. I have unknown tomatoes here. So this is those I planted. I couldn't read the label, what it is exactly, but they are the biggest. So, good for them. I guess I need to remove the suckers. Look at them. They're already there. Okay, gone. Okay, so, and I'm not sure if this variety is determinate or non-determinate, so I will just grow them tall and big, and we'll see what happens. This year is experiment upon experiment. It is what it is. Here we have large tomatoes, which called, I believe, brandywine. Slicers should be big and nice and juicy. I have high hopes for those. And we did plant quite a bit of tomatoes. So this bed has 14. And then this bed has, I believe, 14 as well. So it's a lot of tomatoes. So these ones my neighbor gave me, and when I asked what variety they are, they said, oh, it's yellow and red. So it will be yellow and red tomatoes in this side. Then we have more celery. And it's doing not bad. It has a little bit yellowing leaves here and there, but I guess it's just because I just transplanted them not so long ago. And I have more tomatoes, and this one's supposed to be cherry tomatoes. And they do not look their best, and I'm not entirely sure why. We'll deal with it, I guess, later. Some leeks as well, some marigolds there. And I have way more tomatoes still to plant. They were very small in these containers before, and I was considering to throw them away. But then I'm like, that's tomatoes. We might need them. So I will find a spot to plant them into. But for now, they're just standing here. Here in between the rows, the plan is to put cardboard. We have pretty wide, like I believe it's 4 feet between the raised beds, and I wanted it this way. So the wheelbarrow or, gorilla cart can move freely between the rows, which is great. So I just started to put the cardboard, and I will put mulch on top of it. We have a lot of mulch now. We have a mulcher, so it's all good. And this last bed, we have strawberries. Look at that. I don't think they look the greatest. I hope they will bounce back to life. But for now, they are a little bit, I don't know, they're not even, like, this one is great. This one looks great. This one a little bit yellowish, but maybe there's just a transplant shock or something like this. We'll see how they behave later on, and we'll adjust accordingly. And I left a little bit of space here for rhubarb. I need to transplant it from my other location. It's a really small bush, but I want it to grow here because I just planted them in a clay soil before. So this bed will be called strawberry rhubarb pie. This is what we like to eat, right? So this is gonna be delicious. This is a delicious bed. Yeah, and as you see, I did mulch it quite a bit with the leaves. I usually use leaf mold, but this year, because we had this property from the fall, so we didn't have enough time to actually do the leaf mold properly. So I just collected a lot of leaves back in the fall, and I stored them next to my compost pile. So I just use those leaves for now. It's not ideal because the wind blows and it's all flying around. And leaf mold will be way better, but this will be for the next year's garden. So this is it for my first garden tour. It's early July 2025. This is how it starts. I want to just keep it, I understand it's small and, probably not worth watching. But I totally want to keep this video for the future years to come, just to compare what we started with, how it grew, what was the challenges at the beginning. So I'm pretty excited about that, and I will keep you posted. Thank you for being with me. Bye-bye.